Gurudev. Today we are going to start our first lesson, The Lost Child, from Moment book written by Mulk Raj Anand. He is one of the celebrated Indian writer in English. The story makes a deep study of child psychology. Title: The title of a work of art is quite suggestive. It is devoted either to the central theme of the story or the central character. The title of the story, The Lost Child, is quite appropriate. It is devoted to the child who is the source of all action in the story. Theme: in this story, we find how the child goes on requesting one thing after the other. He wants to get a flower baskets, sweets, toys, balloons, etc. He requires these things when the parents are with him, but when he loses his parents, life becomes dull and sad. The man offers him all the things which he wanted from his parents, but he goes on weeping and crying. I want my mother, I want my father. This clearly shows the parents have the greatest value in the eyes of the children. Now we will go to the story.
It is bright spring day. There is a fair going on, and everyone in and around the village is traveling to partake of the delights of the fair. Among them is a young boy. He skips and runs happily alongside his parents as they walk to the fair. There are many people traveling along with them. Some of them are moving in bullock carts or horses, while most of them are walking to the fair. The boy's excitement grows as he sees all the people around them. On his way, he sees a toy shop. He loudly proclaims that he wants a toy. His father looks at him sternly. To divert the child's attention, his mother draws his attention towards the mustard fields. There is a vast field of golden yellow mustard fields, and its color excites the boy. The field is also filled with butterflies. The boy is fascinated by the butterflies. As they fly close to him, he tries to catch some of them, but they elude him. His parents call out to him to join them. They have taken shelter in a shaded grove. As soon as the boy enters the grove, a shower of flowers greets him, and he holds out his hand to catch the petals. The boy looks around in wonder, taking in all the sights and sounds of nature. From the grove, they travel along a narrow path to the fair. In the serene world of nature, the boy enters the world of the fair. Its cacophony, sights, and smells fascinated and repel him at the same time. The boy stops in front of a sweet shop, tempted by the delightful display of sweets. He wants a barfi, though he knows his parents will not buy it for him. As they walk on, he is attracted by the beautiful garlands of gulmohar in the next shop. Though he wants one around his neck, he knows his parents will call it cheap and refuse him. Brightly colored balloon on a pole greet him next. He stops and gazes at the bright balloons floating in the air. He knows his parents will tell him he is too old to play with them. So he moves on to where a snake charmer is playing his flute. He wants to hear the music, but he knows his parents will forbid him. Finally, he reaches the giant wheel. His eyes shine at the giant wheel, keeping on turning with bright colored lights and people laughing and shouting. He cannot contain himself any longer and clamorous to get on. But his parents do not reply. He turns around, but his parents are not with him any longer. Frightened, he started howling. He runs here and there, trying to find his parents. There are tears in his eyes, and his clothes become dirty. He notices a temple around which many people are gathered. He hopes he can find his parents there, but there are too many people and he cannot see them. Stranger rescue him from the stampede of people. A stranger asks the boy who his parents are, but the boy cannot tell him. He only repeats that he wants his mother and father. The stranger then takes him to the roundabout and asks whether he wants a ride, but the child doesn't want one. The stranger then takes him to Snake Charmer, asking him if he wants to hear the music. But the child closes his ears, crying for his parents. He shakes his head at the pretty balloons. He refused to put a garland around his neck. Finally, the stranger takes him to the sweet shop, but the child cannot be consoled by the sweets. He continues to cry for his parents. The writer has kept the story ending open, and we may assume that the child met his parents later, as he was not the only one who was finding his parents, but his parents were also finding to him. In this lesson, writer used irony. What is irony? It is a figure of speech. It is a situation that ends up quite a different way than what is generally anticipated. In simple word, it is difference between appearance and reality. In this story, when the child was going to the fair with his parents, he was very happy and excited and wanted everything, but when he was separated from his parents, he only wanted them back. Message. The story conveys the message that children love their parents unconditionally. Homework. Read lesson carefully. Write word meanings. Write short summary of lesson. The lost child. What are the things the child sees on his way to the fair? Why does he lag behind? What do you think happens in the end? Does the child find his parents?